Nice to meet you.
Well, first, I like to know the idea of Send Help come out. What inspired the project?
I was very familiar with the writer's work, and I was a fan of theirs, and we had a general meeting, and we hit it off, and we wanted to make a film together. I'm working at Raimi Productions. My job is to bring in new material, and they sent over a document with 12 to 15 movie ideas, and this log line of Send Help was very, very interesting and unique. I thought it was super commercial. Everyone's been a Linda Little. Everyone's felt overworked and undervalued or has had a terrible boss, so it felt very universal. And then the idea of being stranded on an island with your boss was such a fantasy that I thought that's a movie you have to see on the big screen.
You say that idea I love.
Yes. She brought the two writers over to my office. They pitched it, and I felt the same way. This would make a great big screen experience. How soon can we start?
And when did you know that Rachel and Dylan were the perfect duo for the film?
I didn't know that, but having finished my last film, Doctor Strange 2 for Marvel, I had experience working with Rachel, and I found out what a brilliant actress she was and how physically she would commit everything to the role. And I was so impressed with her, and I thought, I need to work with her again. She's such a great actress, and we haven't even cracked the surface in this movie of what she's capable of. So I promised myself I'd work with her again, and when we were working on this movie, she was always the #1 choice for me to star in it. And it was really our casting director, Nancy Nayer and company, and Zainab, and with a little help from 20th Century Studios casting department, and their executives helped us find Dylan. And what a great find he was. I find that he and Rachel together on the screen have a real old-fashioned word movie chemistry.
Yes, they have. Tell me something about the create of the arc of transformation of the character of Linda.
It happened in layers. As the writers first gave us the pitch, it was a pretty simple story. Level in your relationship will be the end of this moment. We'll cut to the next scene, having it once we've achieved that. So it was created on set as much as it was anywhere else, although a tremendous amount of planning went into every single frame of it. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
But as we went through it, we tried to add complexities and layers and really underlining, setting up clues to how she became a little bit corrupted by the power she found on the island, and how to subtly support that idea by giving her a scene where she comes upon the waterfall and really can express in non-verbal terms how she finally is in love with this place, and she can see how she's grown and become a beautiful individual, not just physically, but powerful, certain of her decisions, commanding, a successful lifesaver. And we would work on the screenplay, helping motivate what was already in the script. In the script, she came down to the beach because she heard a motor, and she said, not yet. But we wanted the audience to experience these things truly, and from experiencing the island with her. So scenes like that would come in and support ideas already in the script, or Rachel would realize there is two ways to play something, that the character would actually think two ways about this situation. She really starting to fall for Bradley romantically, but she doesn't trust him. So she would find ways to balance that on screen. And some of this just wasn't in the script. It's what these moments are made of, though, between her and Dylan. And then her and Dylan would get together privately and under my supervision and come up with ideas and spur the next logical thought on that the audience would have perhaps from this situation. And Dylan would suggest it, and I'd say, yes, let's do that. That's how the scene's going to end. The advancement to that level in your relationship will be the end of this moment. We'll cut to the next scene, having it once we've achieved that. So it was created on set as much as it was anywhere else, although a tremendous amount of planning went into every single frame of it. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.